Good morning. It's time for daily game design. And yeah, it's going to be kind of a quick one because I need to, I definitely need to transition to school. I actually didn't expect last night was a late night for our Mondays, and I think I got home at like 11:30. It was kind of crazy. Had a really good, really productive conversation. In fact, I'd like to write it down maybe. Um, I kind of want to take some notes on yeah, on part of that discussion. So for most of it, I sat with Lehua and Jacoby, and there's some really nice ideas coming from, I guess, ranging from something simple like making sure to pause in the evenings, especially like Monday nights, just pausing and having everybody just go around the room really quick, say their name, and then something. And it was interesting because Lehua actually said she found research talking about people feeling comfortable in a space and what that what people report as being important for that. Well, so it turns out that one of the things is for people to talk in the space or to like have the floor is the way I understood it. So if we're all there and somebody has the floor and everybody's paying attention to them, then you're more likely to feel like welcomed or at home in the space. Or something like that. Anyway, that you are recognized, that you are included is a huge deal. That your name is known, that people address you directly. Because you know what? Because I've been doing this so long, this is now about 3.5 years, and I mean, essentially everybody has to know me, and I make it a point to try to connect with pretty much everybody. I mean, there are some regulars I don't necessarily chat with on Monday nights. I believe they know I love them, but I'm gonna write some of these things down. Well, regarding building community, and what did she say? Improving our outreach or amplifying our outreach, something like that. Amplifying is not right. And encouraging outreach. For everyone to go through names. You know what? That's so simple, so practical. Because as I said, I know everybody's names, and just last night I realized that as I was talking to Lehua and Jacoby that they don't necessarily know everybody's names. And I mean, yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. Like, like an associated word, or or where they live, or a mini life highlight, etc. That kind of thing. Working with eventually we should work toward a stable and consistent third space. Working with libraries as outreach. Having major events and minor events to point to those. Outreach is so tough. I mean, because one thing we talked about was, oh, Josh is listening to Wicked. Very cute. I wonder what happens if I listen along. I've never tried this. I forget which one I'm supposed to. I think Facebook is my original. I'm not too sure though. But I also don't have Spotify Premium, so I'm curious about what that will be like. Let me close this window and go back to Discord. Is it playing? Listen along, nothing's happening. Maybe it's because my account? I'm not too sure. Having major and minor events to point to. Having major and minor events pointing to each other. Nonprofit. The nonprofit model came up again last night. There were some more things. Maybe I'll text Lehua just to see if there was more from the research that she would want to mention. Yeah. I also had Ben. Oh shoot! I wonder if I've worked on this before, but Ben Williams, he texted me last night or this morning and said that he's planning on starting a once a month game night at his church where they moved in Kansas. I think it's Kansas. So I also wanted to, I feel like I may have done this before, but it would also be very nice to have a kind of packet for somebody who is planning on starting a game night, doing something like assessing what their goals are, what their community's like, what sort of mix of church and community they're interested in, how long are the events, what kind of space are they using. Like actually go through and almost do an inventory with them, a kind of consultancy. I never really thought of it, but I think that would actually be pretty valuable, and it'd be nice to at least have a resource to send somebody if they're planning on doing something like this. Almost do like a checklist. Outreach. Okay, so here's something funny, and then I'm just gonna head into creating those event cards. But I just had my first ever instance of stream sniping for a board game yesterday. And I don't think it really would have had an impact. I don't think it would have changed the outcome. Definitely would not have changed the outcome of the game. But I was playing Arnak with Mike, and I think it's not this game, but this is an interesting one actually. Like there's some. Wait. Oh, the game I'm trying with Mike is different. Okay, yeah, because this one we're partway through. I need to figure out what to do with all these fear cards. I guess one thing, what did I do last turn? This is the hard part, right? It's catching up and figuring out. Wow, I could just like load up on tablets. That would be wild. I can't go up there unless I use my tablet thing. I'm kind of tempted to. Oh, interesting. I could progress up here. I would have enough. I have a lot of tablets right now. So I'm thinking I could use this for travel. So what I'll do, well, I could also earn this. Ooh. So I could go here and defeat this monster, which gives me the travel I would need to go up here next time and burn one of my cards. So I kind of like that idea. But anyway, so I would lose these two tablets, but gain here. Yeah, I think defeating this monster would be helpful. 5 tablets, heck yeah. Yeah, because then I can get my arrow, get everything I need from right here. And I can still burn one of these cards. So I was playing yesterday. Mike saw me talking about the assistants down at the bottom here, and how I was looking at the assistants. I was saying, I don't want any of these. I hope my opponent takes one of them while Mike was watching. And of course he didn't take one. And so I kind of rushed it. I probably didn't need to, but I wanted to move on, just wanted to get it done. So I ended up taking an assistant that I don't remember which one it was, but it just wasn't that great. But that was kind of funny. Never been stream sniped before. And I wonder if I'm one of the very first or one of the very few in the history of humanity to ever be stream sniped for a board game. I hope that is the case. Okay, my concrete goal for this stream is to finish event cards. to at least have a handful that I can drop into the game. I still, you know what? Actually, let me click through the game. Why? What's all this stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna play. And we'll see if it shows up as a problem. Maybe I should take my turn. Mike, if you're watching, I'm not going to give you any. I'm not going to give away any information, any important or sensitive information. It looks like he's not watching. Okay, I'm way behind this game, and it's kind of interesting because I'm trying some weird stuff. Like I'm going heavy into the cards. I'm kind of almost keeping up, but this feels like a little decision point. Because I can get what I need to get my second assistant. I'm not sure I love either of these assistants, or any of these assistants again. Oh, this is one I got last time that was not that awesome. And it was, I think this is exactly the assist. I think, yeah, this is not good. This one might be okay if I focus on travel. Maybe I should. Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna click through one game of ADRA HQ just to see, just to show how we're still dealing with that issue. And I probably will cut the stream a little bit short tonight because I was pretty late getting to school yesterday, and I don't love that. I mean, I wasn't actually late, like getting to class, but I just had less time than usual to like set up, read through the sub plans, stuff like that. The other thing is, I could get rid of, see, like this card is really helpful. This card gives me, I think I'm going to do it. So I can spend, this is interesting because this is the payoff of it's drawing a card. And unfortunately, I don't have a great way. I'm also spending my idols early. And I don't know if that's a good plan or not. It's probably not. It's usually not. I've seen it work really well for the people who save them and then like spend them all toward the end of the game, when they have a clear idea of what they really need. Here it feels a little bit like rushing. We're in the middle of the game. I do want to defeat this guy, but I need to discard a card. I can't get an arrow from anywhere. I still have one guy though. No matter what I need to discard. Actually, okay, I think I can, if I advance up here. Unfortunately, I brought the journal up the wrong way to be able to do what, to make it simple, because I have what I need to go up on the left side. But if I, so to preserve Yeah, no matter what, I think I'm one thing short. Because I need to get rid of a compass to do this. It's going to give me an assistant. The assistant could help me get this arrow. If I drew a card, it'd be basically... it'd be pretty much done. But then I'd be burning an idol, which I don't love. And I don't have... I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of fear that I need to burn, but I can't. If I use my... yeah, the problem is here I need to burn a card. Or, I'm sorry, discard a card. You know what? Who cares? I'm behind. I need to catch up. Maybe these idols. Maybe it's a sad use of it, but this would at least let me feel like I'm taking a reasonably strong turn. And it all... wait a second. Okay, so I need to move up here. Actually, wait. So to defeat this monster, I need to discard a card, have a compass, and have an arrow. Where can I get an arrow? So first of all, I can discard this card to place my guy here to get an arrow. Or I can use this card to get an arrow for my assistant. Or I can advance up here, get my assistant, which will give me the travel I need to use this assistant to get the arrow I need. But what that requires is that I use my compass. Yeah, so it would be compass. Would use my one compass to get my tablet and arrow. Then I would advance. That would give me this assistant. When I use this assistant to use this assistant, I get an arrow. I would still be missing a compass. And I could get the compass from here. Somebody just messaged. Let's see who that was. Okay. I still feel like moving up this track would be best. So I'm going to do it. This is not going to feel great, but I'm going to do it. I'm one resource short from a bunch of stuff. But okay, anyway, so that was me. Okay. Now I want to work quickly to get these cards done. So I think I can go to... I think I have a... yeah, here it is. So let's see what I need. Oh, I might need that icons one open anyway. Okay, what I was gonna do here is click through a game and see what sort of issues we're dealing with when it comes to the kind of bottleneck that's possible. Oh, interesting. Oh, the wrong color. Because still what we don't want is somebody who just ends up having to pass a lot. That's no fun. I'm trying to avoid that. That's what the event cards are supposed to be for, but that's not exactly what they end up doing. So it might even be that the event cards are not a great addition, except as a kind of variant. So it stands out to me that there are no triangles. It was actually really nice to be able to assess that very quickly, just by like a super quick scan around here. Yeah, so that was great. I think these icons, as ugly as they are, at least they're effective. Okay, first responder. Who is the first responder? It's this one. Okay, so this, it turns out that they're not, I'll just set them off to the side for now, like this. Okay, and then they would draw up, and now they're all triangles, so that's tough. Let's see if these guys can do some quick work. So need to, oh, cannot. Wait, so this guy would not have been able to play this other card. And these guys are going to go back here because at least, yeah, at least they'll be able to do this. And leave it. Okay, it's this person's turn over here. Okay. So they can finish it. So that's one. This goes away. See, I was expecting to get up much later than I did. So that was one. Oh, perfect. So two. And now over here is 1 and 2. So still missing a green over here. Let's see, 1 like this. That was 1, 2. Oh, this one needed to draw and then draw. Can he help? Yes. So 1 and 2. So that's all the blue they need. And then we'll draw. Draw for everybody. So what does this player do? So that's 1 and 2, and this is gone. Okay, this player still not feeling super helpful. That was 1, 2. Now this player has the purple. So that was 1, 2. This is gone. That's perfect. 1, 2. So gone. That feels good. Over here, let's refocus. How about 1, 2, like that. Draw 1. So looking for blue here, looking for green here, or green here. Let's just go 1, 2. So draw 1. Let's do 1, 2. Okay, just need 2 blue over here. So this one needs to draw up, and that's perfect. So we get to finish that. So that was 1, 2. Draw up. This one's looking for, so we'll go 1, 2. Perfect. This player has nothing because, oh, actually, wait. So 1, 2. This is their only purple. All right. And at least they got to refocus to somewhere potentially useful. Looks like maybe not. So 1, 2. One, 2. So now just looking for 2 blue over here. And there it is. Is there something else that they would be more helpful with? So there's 1 blue, and they'll leave it and pass. So now this guy, 2, 3, 4. That was 1. Oh, perfect. And 2. Okay. Over there, nothing. Can refocus back over here. 1, 2. 1. This goes away. And then refocus, let's say here. So 1, that's 1. This is gone. And 2, let's say. Okay, now 1. And leave it, I guess. So still I'm playing as if it's 1 or 2 actions on a turn. And that seems fine. I think this player just went, so it's over here. So you need 1 pass. I'm still looking for, okay, oh, this is a little more efficient. 1, this is gone. 2, that works. 1, pass. Oh no, refocus. Oh, yeah, so at least 1, and then pass. Refocus. Oh, no, refocus. So 1, 2, so this is done. Okay, this player refocuses. 1. That's finished. That was 1, 2, and that's done. So there were no bottlenecks and there was no turn in which a player had to pass. So that was literally perfect. That's exactly the situation we would hope for. 5, 7, 5, 6. So that's actually really good too. So I think we could bring back the 4 card bomb, but then you just get rid of the six. This you'd still just get rid of the 6 icon cards that way. Hmm. It's actually interesting that now if there are only 6 icons, it's actually a bigger sacrifice than when we had 7 icons. So that's interesting. But you're still going to try to only discard the 1 icon cards. So if you had the perfect hand, you could pay. Hmm. You could try to pay for. Let me. I'm gonna reload. That worked. That was good. Let's go again. And maybe trade some of these out. Um, so I'm just gonna. I'm doing everything. I'm sure this is the long way around. So I'm just gonna shuffle these. What? Weird. Okay. So that should be fresh. We'll shuffle these. It was actually kind of interesting having a little preview. Like if their cards were face up, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay, I'm gonna try to work on my posture today because I've really been doing very poorly. Okay, so these being face up is perfect. Anyway, let's add to the hands. I think this icon distribution was pretty good, like as it worked. First responders up here. These icons are really, really working. Like very, very effective. I had no trouble at all. Okay. Actually, I'm going to screenshot this and send this to Salvador. It's kind of funny that he's not emailing me back, so I don't know. Let me do this really quick. Okay, it's almost 7:30. Self-play testing today, and I'm Yeah, so I think the insight here is that the shapes themselves, let me look at them. So these shapes look super different on the cards, right? What's up with that, OBS? What a ban. No, this is unnecessary. Because the icons themselves, once these look more differentiated in color and like with boldness, then I think these will be super effective as well. The only thing that might be a little funny is like emergency and livelihood, but otherwise, but not even then, right? Especially if that's like empty. If that little circle in there was empty, that would be amazing. But I also kind of hope they switch out this dollar symbol for something else. I don't know that they will, but it feels a little bit awkward to me. Anyway, okay, so let's go. So first responders up here. So I think first action like this. I really, even though this is just a table space issue right now, but I really like. Actually, you know what? Let me change the position of these. So I think I'll just send these over here, like off to the side. Because I think I'm only doing this because where? Wait, 4 cards. Just because I have the cards just a little bit too big for the situation. But I want to do this. Maybe like that. Or maybe like this. Like as I play, I want to be able to do that. So let me... Ooh. Let me reset. Rotate like this. I'm gonna save this. Okay. So now it's first responder's turn and goes like this. Next one, 1, this clears. And then 2, what do they do for 2? Maybe circle, so 2. Now, one, 2. So we're still looking for 2 blue. But this player is going to refocus 1, 2. So that's great. Draw up. Can they finish? They can. 1. And then nope. Pass. Because this player wants these purple cards. And heck yeah, there's going to be a purple bomb right here. So this player does pass with 1 card. And then the purple bomb hits right here. So 1, 2, that's gone. This player draws. can finish this one themselves, but this one is also a problem. I think they'd rather make progress here. 1, 2, bang, that's gone. Because what that did is it opened up more options for the players who don't have. So that was 1 and then a pass, maybe? Oh no, a refocus because. Wait, is this one gone? It's not, so. And draw back up. So that was 1, 2. Now 1, that's finished. And a refocus, where? A refocus, let's go up here. So now this player goes 1, 2, crushes that by themselves. That was awesome. And draws back up. Oh, I guess this player should have had a full hand. Triangles. 1, 2. One, 2. This player is going to refocus. 1, 2. Draw back up. Now this one can finish. So 1. Maybe save that one too. Gone. 1, 2. So that 4, just need 1 more. 1 is finished. And 2. That was sweet. 1. Oh wait, needed to refocus. What happened there? 1. Can this player? Okay, 2. So refocus just so this player can play circles. So 1. That's gone. Nice. 2. Okay, 1. Refocus or no refocus? This guy could finish with the refocus. So refocus. So 1. This is gone. 2. Nice. This is perfect. 1, 2. That's gone. And then this player refocuses. Oh yeah. Okay. 1. Wait a second. So refocus is 1 and then 2. Okay, this is the first time a player needs to pass. So they pass. And then this player draws back up. This player also needs to pass this is the first time. And then this guy can finish it. At least this card. And that's it. That's it for the. So it was just in the last turn that 2 players needed to pass, and that makes sense because the range, like the obviously the options are narrowed to only 1 card, so that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I think I still will make. I think event cards are still interesting as an idea, so I think I still want to make them. Clearly, I didn't get to them for this stream, so very misleading there. Where do I have them? Right here. Right. So the concept that I left off with here was that these cards almost become a wild. And I don't think they need to be that anymore. They could just be disruptive. Now, especially with the distribution working well like it is, but that's only after two playthroughs, so we still need, you know, quite a bit more testing in that way. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that Twitch is so sensitive, because it reset to 10 minutes, whereas YouTube is at 51 minutes. Facebook also maintained at 51. That's kind of interesting. Well, I think that's it for me for today. It's a short one, mostly because I need to transition to school. Anyway, thanks for joining. I feel really good about these two tests in particular. I understand the sample is way too small for conclusions, but it was very encouraging to see those two work, and see that out of 2 playthroughs, only 2 players, and at the end of a round, had to pass. I think that's a really big deal. But yeah, I'll play through more at school probably. I have a bunch of grading to do, so I may not get to it exactly, today. But anyway, thanks for joining. I will see you soon. Have a great day.